just yet. My first guest needs no introduction, but you're probably going to want to be in the position you are right now, standing. Please welcome for the first time to our kitchen table, the lovely Jennifer Aniston. Because you're creeping around. Welcome to our kitchen table.
I thought I'd get to cook with you or something.
Well, you can come back and cook. I didn't know you wanted to cook.
Well, maybe next time.
All right, next time. You got a future date. So, you know, I wanted to just start out, since it's your first time at our kitchen table, just let's get to know Jennifer a little bit.
All right.
It's a new year.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, are you a person who does resolutions or really doesn't like resolutions? Do you have any big goals for the year?
Here's the thing. I kind of go back and forth on resolutions, you know, because sometimes I always feel, I don't want to set myself up to not, you know, follow through with something. But, you know, I always sort of set some kind of an intention, well, you know, whether it's, like, for instance, I want to travel for fun. And I've been saying that for years now, but I really...
It feels a lot different than travel.
It's truly, actually, I've made room for it this year, so that's something I'm going to...
That's an achievable goal, so look for it.
That's achievable.
It's like, where's Waldo? To be like, where's Jennifer?
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Oscar fan.
Yeah.
You know, I watch every year, but I watch everything. I try and see everything before it happens. We do a big office pool.
It's great, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you have any people you're rooting for?
Oh, it's so tough.
I know it is the tough.
David Fincher.
Yeah.
Social Network. I think that's just a brilliant.
It's a brilliant. I love anything Aaron Sorkin writes, though. Like, you know, he can rearrange
that brain to write that.
I know.
Isn't that amazing?
I saw this piece on him that he's actually acting it out all the time while he's working. Like, he's driving around screaming at himself in the car around his office.
I wonder if there's a YouTube video of that.
I don't know if I'd want to be present while he's writing, but yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably get around to eventually talking about the movie she's here to talk about. But, you know,
that's nominated for an Oscar.
But, you know, we were chatting the other day about when Lisa Kudrow was here about how these people, you know, Friends was a part of everyone's lives for so long. You still think of you all as those characters, and no matter how many other parts and how many years roll on, you know, they're still part of Rachael when people look at you.
I know, yeah. Well, you know, you're in their living room for 10 years every week. You become part of their family.
Can you go anywhere incognito? I mean, if you put a baseball cap on, you know, can you go out and just, you know, do a little grocery shopping? You said you love to cook. Do you?
I just love to cook. I mean, not like you cook, you know. No, I mean, sure. You know, it's not about if you can get away from those photographers, the shutterbugs, you can go anywhere. People are lovely. Fans are great. And I think it's dying down a little bit. Yeah. I'm going to just put that out there in hoping that you know, what is that book?
It's sort of like The Secret?
Positive thinking. Yeah.
You know, speaking of The Secret, that sort of gets my head into Oprah. I was watching the Oprah thing where you were talking about how great it is to be over 40. I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's true.
You are?
That's true. Yeah, I'm 43.
Wow.
But I was thinking,
what's your gene pool?
A lot of olive oil.
Seriously.
We swim around in it.
It's amazing.
Thank you. I just got complimented by Jennifer. So it's good to be honest. Well, you know, I was thinking when I was listening to that, I wonder if she has some of the same gripes I do about being
What would you
over 40.
gripe about?
Because because I am over 40,
oh, yeah, I know.
People do not stop asking me, you know, when are you going to have kids? How come you don't have kids? You know, it makes you a little grumpy around the edges.
Well, all of it, because all of a sudden you're labeled, you're a number, as opposed to, it wasn't like the 30 plus. Or 30-something.
There's still time.
It's just that all of a sudden it's like, wow, for your age, not so bad. It's like, what?
It's a real drag.
It's weird.
Not a drag. Look at this smooth transition, almost gliding into it. Not a drag. The movie she happens to be in with Adam Sandler. I want to know which you said yes to first. You want to work for a couple of months in Hawaii, or you want to be a lead in an Adam Sandler comedy? I mean, win-win.
By the way, that is a win-win.
Yes.
It's a home run. I would have to say, actually, the script had been around, and it was called The Untitled Hawaii Project. And oddly enough, I sort of said, no, it's not there. But then when Adam called, because his company owned, it was Happy Madison, yeah. And said, kid, it's been 20 years, let's do this one. Come on, let's just do it. And I'll rewrite it, and we'll make it great. And then I said, okay. And in 5 weeks, we started shooting a movie.
She did the title. Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Yeah, just go with it.
Now, notice I say it all the time.
That's ironic.
Well, all of a sudden, you can shamelessly plug the movie because you're just...
Because it comes out of her mouth naturally.
All the time.
Do you know what clip we had? You want to set it up?
Oh, God.
Or should we just go with it?
Please go with it.
Just go with it.
Oh, yes, go. Oh, Henderson, you thoughtless oaf. Stop texting. Open that door.
Why do you keep calling me Henderson?
Just go with it. Palmer, so lovely to meet you.
Likewise.
And Julie. I mean, look at you two. I mean, it's like Barbie and Grandpa Ken. Oh.
That was the gorgeous Brooklyn Decker. She's in it too. She was so funny.
So funny. Her first job ever, and she was with us knuckleheads. She really held her own so well.
She's a riot.
She was adorable.
Yeah, she came and visited us at the kitchen table. I'm like, wow, that girl is super fun to be around.
Fun.
Yeah.
Sweet as anything.
And Nicole Kidman is in this movie.
She's such a laugh riot, and nobody expected it. Nobody really knew, I don't think. But and Dave Matthews.
Oh my God!
Dave Matthews Band. I mean, then their husband and wife. It's just they're wonderful.
Do you guys know the setup of this? He by accident at the beginning of the movie is wearing a wedding ring.
He's about to get married.
He's brokenhearted in a bar, and he's wearing the band.
Yeah.
And it does some magic for him, and he picks up this girl.
Beautiful girl, and takes her home, and then
it becomes habit for several years.
Yes. He just sort of keeps doing it.
So he cons her character, who's his assistant, into being his real disgruntled, soon-to-be ex-wife.
Right.
Her children get involved,
and
it's
pitching
all
as well, because I don't know if I could do it.
Well, it's complicated, but it's all because he wants to get Brooklyn's
character because she's like, I don't date married men.
Right.
And he says, but I'm getting a divorce.
So they go
lie
through
after
this
lie after lie.
elaborate scheme, and hilarity ensues in Hawaii. I put it in a nutshell, right? You know, as part of the storyline, the assistant goes from kind of like the scrunchy pencil in the hair glasses, through the whole because he wants the ex-wife to be like
a hot wife.
Yeah, hottie.
Not what, but I was.
But I mean, in real life, you have such great fashion. Everybody's always taking pictures and noticing what you're wearing. Is that a little bit of a drag? Like, do you have to think about every single bite you take, and how many hours a day must you have to work out to keep up with that?
It's a really balanced diet. I'm not a sweets person, so I have sort of lucked out. I lucked out in that department. But if you put chips and salsa in front of me, I don't know what I'd do to get to them. Those are my weaknesses. But I give it to myself, and I work out. I don't work out every day, but I will try to do something, whether it's stretching or
get something in.
Mixing in something. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any part, everybody, I don't care who they are, I don't care if you're a runway model or, you're talking to your mom, every woman is self-conscious about something. Do you have something that you're really like, oh, I can't stand that part of me?
Well, I'd always say my tush has been an extra area that I have to work on. I mean, that's like, isn't that everybody's? Because it's sort of, my dad is Greek, and we're rounder.
Yeah, Sicilians too.
Yeah,
I hear you. You know, this is really special because I think this is the first time you guys have shown the perfume. Somebody told me.
It's on Sephora.com, and it's the first time we're selling it in the United States. It was launched in Europe last summer.
Jennifer has a perfume. Jennifer Aniston. How'd you come up with that?
It was hard.
But I think what's really special about the fragrance, other than the fragrance itself, is that part of the proceeds go to
St. Jude's.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
It's very special.
Can you stick around a few more minutes? Let the audience ask a few questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just Go With It is in theaters now. Jennifer's perfume, again, is available on Sephora.com or exclusively in the Sephora stores at the end of March. I think it'll be there.
Yep.
Up next, you guys get to have at it. A few audience questions for Jennifer.